Because you know what another fucking thing is? I'm like, I used to just like wait till morning time, and now it's like when the past few uploads, I'm like, well, if I finish it at 1 in the morning, it just seems to be the Japanese audience checks it out first. So it's like the first jump, and then when morning time and noon times happens in America, it's like there's the second jump. I'm like, this has been fun to watch. But it's been a good little time here. All right, let me see the notifications. You know what? I was gonna. Yeah, I wish I had a good. You got. Well, you did it again. I didn't think I was gonna laugh today.
What? Hello
How
and
do I end up
welcome.
in? Yeah, well, almost. I need to.
You want to be in black and white?
I don't know. I need to do this. The whole virtual screen thing is what I need to do.
You want to be goth
Sort well,
or
I
goth
don't know. I
themed?
got all my toys behind me, and I wish we don't match.
you
Oh.
you can be goth if you want to.
All
It's
right.
just in your
Well,
soul.
I guess was funny. Right, I gotta maybe you know what? Maybe I'll get a webcam for the computer because that's the only way to do the virtual screen, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe they don't for all the stuff that phones do. You think they would have that um, for the phones, like the whole green screen? You can do it on Zoom and all that stuff.
Look at that. Now you're goth too.
All right. Um, do you
It's
want
yours.
to start this thing, or do you want to wait for someone to say hello first? Yeah, we don't start until we say hello. Um,
Usually I just clickbait, throw up a, something.
all right. Well, let's just get into it. What do you say? We'll have the we'll have the intro. We'll go from there. I sort of like the black and white. It gives me a fucking 1990s Kevin Smith feel. Where'd you get the gloves? Did you just like find old winter gloves and then cut fingers in them?
I'm goth. I've been goth for a while now. I
Well,
hate ev-
that's
I hate everything.
all right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stardom Fan Podcast. I'm Mark.
I'm Juno.
And we have a great show for you planned today, but I'd like to start off by saying, hey, buddy. And if you're wondering what a couple black and white guys are doing here, there's a lot of new subscribers. Thank you. We've had a lot of fun the past week. The Saia Kamatani has been very interesting. The comments and the chats have been very awesome. Um, but once a week we come on and we do a little podcast, a live stream. We just have a little fun talking our stardom, and that's what's going on here. We have a press conference. We have maybe comments to read. Juno's broadcasting live in front of a hot topic. Anything you'd like to add, buddy?
Well, um, Saya Kamatani, our goth queen of the universe, the Phoenix Queen, um,
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I didn't even know what a phoenix was until a week ago, and now is my favorite mythological creature.
It's not mythological. You're looking right at it.
Well, the queen, right? I mean, how have we played years of D&D and I've never gone against a phoenix?
It's too cool.
It's too cool. It's too cool for the nerds. Yeah, man. What do you want to say about the Saya Kamatani? I managed to sort of go spoiler free as I do on the whole like because of course there's going to be a new like gimmick reveal at the last show. So and they led the show off with it because why wouldn't you? And I'll tell you what, I like the new look, the new attitude. There's a point in the match where she like I don't know, the ref gave a 5 count to stop murder from happening. Like she went on a Zoomy, like she ducks in a Zoomy clothesline and like does a thing where she puts her hand over her mouth and nose, and the ref's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, or maybe you could just break it up. I mean,
or
is
let her,
is suffocation a 5 count?
or let her kill her,
Oh my god! But I like the attitude. What
or
do you?
break it
I
up.
mean, what do you think? I know you don't love things, but I mean, you're all dressed to impress. Has she grown on you in the past few days?
Well, uh, us members of Hate, we don't like anything. So I would say I'm all in, and I love it, and I love her, but I hate it because hating's
Oh,
cool.
it is
It's
cool.
cool to hate. What what part? Why would you think I would hate a group called Hate? I love to hate. Hating's fun. In fact,
It is, but then I thought it would might have gone all the way around, and you were like, oh.
I
Like it was two on point.
I don't know if I should say love to hate it, hate to love it. I love this new uh main protagonist of Stardom so much. I even rewrote our intro song,
Oh,
which if you didn't know, our intro song was like zero point 0.2 seconds of like a Lady C music, and then right before the gunshot, you have to like turn it off. But now, are you ready?
hmm.
You're gonna like it.
Phoenix Queen rises high, ashes falling from the sky, burning black in the night, broken wings but still in the
You hear it?
fight. Hate burning deep within, wrestling shadows in the din. Can't escape this endless pain, soaring high though in the rain.
It's cool to hate stuff.
Burning it down, 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 ashes to the ground, ground, ground. Phoenix Queen with her crown, from the dark she won't back down. Black clouds cover the sun, battles fought but
Emo stuff.
nothing
It's cool to
won.
be emo again.
Flames consumed till all is gone, broken wings but she flies on.
Yeah.
In the ring she stands alone, every scar on her is shown. Hate is what she calls her home, burning fire in her bones. Burning it down, 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 ashes to the ground, ground, ground. Phoenix Queen with her
I don't
crown,
got a regular lighter, but
from the dark she won't back down.
There you go.
Did you write that?
Yeah. And I wasn't
Really?
sure if you liked that, so I actually went ahead and made a second one.
Wait, can we pull back the curtain a little bit?
Yeah.
Like it was obviously an AI voice. Who did you sample?
I don't know. Just AI.
How did you get the background and the music? When did you like get uh good at stuff like that?
What the fuck?
I'm just picturing. I don't mean it like that. I'm just picturing you with a keyboard, like fucking jamming out on GarageBand or whatever that app is.
Dude, I love messing around with like free stuff out on the internet. Like that's how I got into like video editing and face swapping and all that crap.
Well, if that's an original, it sounds like we need a new Saia Kamatani highlight video. Once
Oh,
for that song. Once we get a couple more matches under her belt, we'll have to clip something together with that song. But if you had another song,
yeah.
I'm smelling numerous uh clip video because what goes better with a music video than wrestling, right? It's like it was made for each other.
Oh, shoot. That was an old Jim Cornette thing. Like they did that in the 70s. They would do like it was a Harley race and Jerry Lawler match, and the match went like a freaking hour and a half because every wrestling match back in the day used to go an hour and a half. And then they clipped like the best highlights of it and put it to like Chicago, I think, and it was fucking awesome.
Nice.
But it's like, can you imagine just turning on like you think you're putting on the news, like, huh, what was in the news, and seeing like a fucking wrestling music video in like 1972? Like nothing's new. Everything's already been done. That's what I've learned.
So you wrote the lyrics to that last song?
Most of it, yeah.
Wow.
I think I got one more because I was having a lot of fun with this.
I don't know if I can handle all this fun.
And again, we're goth now. We sulk and we hate everything. Except the hate. We love the hate.
We hate love. We love hate.
Black wings torn, hate burns, ashes reborn, moody skies, tears fall free.
Remember when Saia used to cry?
Shadows, can't you see?
I need goddamn more. Now she makes you cry.
Broken wings, soaring high. No more tears, time to die.
Yeah.
Stardom burns, fans all cry. Win or lose, do or die. Burn it down, ashes fall, rise anew. Heed the call, cheat the fate, break the chains, suffering, endless pain.
I think this could almost be your new entrance song, if you ask me.
Hate-filled heart, cruel and cold. Emo nights, stories told. Phoenix queen, reign of fire. Nothing left, no desires. Crown of thorns, misery. Broken dreams can't break free. Shadowed past, never clear. Burn it down, not a tear. Burn it down, ashes fall, rise anew. Heed the call, cheat the fate, break the chains, suffering, endless pain.
And, you know, it goes on and on like that.
You might get hired to write. That is good shit.
So, I'm not just. So, what do you think? I was going to jump right over it, but.
You know it's funny because I usually enjoy female singers, especially with rock. But as
Yeah.
far as the AI sampling one, I like the guy's the male voice better.
Yeah.
I've only heard them each once, obviously. Were they the same song or were they just similar?
No, they're different songs.
That's fucking wild, dude. I actually think I like the second one better.
I'll have to post. So, you know what I was thinking? Because it's fun. I like writing. I'm like writing stuff all the time, just like for my own amusement. It's like taking what happens in Stardom each week, maybe make a little song. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, why not?
Cause why the fuck not?
Clip it and put it to great music. That is fucking wild. I don't even know where to go from there. I guess while we're emo and talking about hate, is there anything else you want to touch on that, or do you want to go ahead and ask Thekla what hate stands for? H-A-T-E.
Well, I wanted to get. Oh, okay. Do you want to jump around, or do you want to get into why I'm really emo today?
Dude,
It's
I don't.
not just the
Honestly,
Saia Kamatani.
I almost thought there was like a script or an outline, and that just threw me all off. I don't know where to go, so I'm up for anything.
Yeah, and every time one of us does something cool or like clip something, I'm like, we never share it because it's just like better to, at least in my opinion, just have like a real reaction. All right, the real reason that I'm goth today, emo, fuck is it? The real queen was been in the hospital. She didn't post her last. Utami didn't post her last weekly blog 'cause she's been sick, and then she finally I guess she's like sick as shit or was.
No, no kidding. What's the deal?
I'm gonna read you the deal. Hello,
Oh, is
everybody.
this she managed to still write her blog? What a star.
Damn right. And she even apologizes. Sorry for causing you all trouble and worry due to my absence, but due to enteritis, which is like, I guess you can get it from like food poisoning or whatever. She goes, I'm sorry. I'm frustrated that I had to miss this important time. I had to catch up with Marigold's momentum soon. Thank you for your continued support. I've had enteritis for the first time. I don't want to experience it again. That's my impression. She was like, I've had corona and high fever before, but it was incomparably painful for me. It may be difficult for each person, but she's like just comparing it to coronavirus. Like I had high fever and corona. I lay down thinking, wow, it's so hard. But with this time, I couldn't move without groaning. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I would have been really bad if my family hadn't come within a distance where they could. It was the first time I thought I should actually call an ambulance, so my sister gave me a car to go to the hospital. But even after arriving to the hospital, it was painful to talk. I was curled up, and my sister took care of everything. The nurse saw how I was and brought me a wheelchair. They lied me down, gave me an IV drip, but the pain in my stomach kept coming. I laid down, I couldn't bear it, couldn't even go to the bathroom by myself. My sister had to carry me to the bathroom. It was painful to stand up again. It's not good. And they gave her a bunch of painkillers, and those painkillers weren't working. So they give her better painkillers, and those weren't working. And then she said, it's a good thing I'm a pro wrestler and I'm used to pain. And I had to write this article. And she's basically all this stuff. It's like rambling and rambling. It's fucking obviously she's like in pain and hooked up on drugs. And it's crazy that she's even like thinking about this article in the first place. Like writing like random notes. She's like, these are just notes from the second and third day. Anyway, I spent 4 nights and 5 days in the hospital in intense pain. It's been a while since I've eaten porridge and stuffed stew. I ate it happily. My stomach hurt again. Nurse, I called the nurse. I'm using the button to call the nurse right now. So that's why I'm goth.
Oh,
Sad
well,
times.
that's Utami, but she'll get better. That's all.
Yeah.
She got poisoned by marigolds. Those fucking marigolds are poison, dude.
What is it called? Marigold fighting dream? No, marigold. What do they call? I can't even. They post. I don't know their YouTube. It's hard to find for me for some reason because it's not just marigold. It's some weird ass stuff. Now, of course, their website wouldn't have it.
Julia's injured too. Did I see the video on your screen or the picture on your screen? The top 2 stars are out.
Oh, you're a little quiet.
Oh, sorry, I had my thing up there. I said I just saw on your I just saw on your screen.
Here, I'll find. So
That
that's
Julia's injured too. They're down their top 2 girls. The
no.
the
She's
poor things.
just no. She's just busting. Maybe she's hurt now. I don't know. She was just busting people's heads.
Oh, Julia.
But I guess she's like a superhero because she's already doing like PR and signing autographs and stuff already.
So the news isn't all bad. She's at least out of the hospital and doing media. So that's good. Utami Hayashishita, we still love you.
Oh, she had a comment. I gotta find, as although it's like impossible for me to find like their stupid social media page. I saw it on our Discord actually. Man, they post a shit ton. They
Yeah,
have
the oh,
they
why you say that? I wanted to put over the Discord and be like, guys, join the Discord, stardomfan.com or in the show notes.
yeah.
Good conversations.
Oh, it is good times always. All right. I'll look for it.
Am I way louder or did I just put the mic
Now
around? Mr. S is in the house.
you
Kevin
sound
Cabase is
good
in
to
the
me.
house. Yeah, well, you know what? That's a good you doing the producing thing. I mean, that's old school radio producing. The fact you hear yourself and you can hear me, so you could sort of so you can judge what goes out. I like that. So that's good. Yeah, the Discord, Kevin Cabase is in there. He loves Final Fantasy and Juno. So like life isn't all bad. And Mr. S, what's up, dude?
All right. I'm gonna find the video though. I think it's worth it for sure.
Oh, that's cool. I was just sort of vamping while you go.
Oh,
And
because it
my
wasn't on.
screen goes dark for heaven's sakes.
I don't want the Never mind. Anyways, she's like out of the hospital apparently,
Nice.
and
これなんだ紅茶でした
髪むずめちゃ難しいやつやるの
I'm
これ
happy.
対
With
応
that beautiful smile of hers. All
コーヒ
right,
ー飲めないの
Tommy.
でカフェラテとかかと思いました。
and there's one other thing. I think it's from this is a guy for I think is in our like our Discord thing too. Sometimes he posts his videos.
Nice. It's like famous people hanging out in our Discord. How do you like that?
Oh, and she's stacking pens.
皆さんのおかげでペンを2本立てることができました。いつも応援ありがとうございます。これからもたくさんペン追加されていきますので応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。
I bet Saya can't stack pens that good.
She'd be like, she'd get the first one up and just smack it out of the way. It's like these pens are a drag.
という
喋れる英語が少ないどうしよう。Thank you, Daniel. My name is Utami Hayashishita. I like スイカ。スイカじゃない、ウォーターメロン。I like.
Yo, what do you have to send her to say? Hello,
Summer
Juno. My
Besto.
name is Utami Hayashishita.
ウォーターメロン。
I gotta move to Japan. That's part of the problem. Maybe
Well,
that should be the
what's stopping you? You're young.
maybe that should be the next.
Let's fucking go.
That should be the next.
That should be your next goal. How much?
Next
How
COVID
much do
goal.
how much do you have to raise for that? That's a lot of 25 cents at a
Thank you,
time.
Daniel. I like スイカ。スイカじゃない、ウォーターメロン。I like. Very like.
She very likes watermelon.
Maybe you can go up with our friends, Chicken and Jake and them, and just like forget to come home.
So good news. She's gotta be feeling better if she's stacking pens and talking about watermelon. Although I guess
Yeah.
this is like they did like a live stream where they were like I was trying to figure it out like sign stuff and you always say like Japan is like a decade. How many years do you say they're behind us like as like a joke?
At least 10 years.
Yeah, because they're
Like, as far as media goes, I mean, technology, they're a billion years ahead of us, it seems. But like, I don't know, they still apparently use Yahoo and
AOL.
I don't know if it's always funny like that.
Yeah, because this is actually a CD. Like I don't know last time I saw a CD. They were doing like a live stream, like a online like signing event for like they have like
Oh, that's cool.
a CD of their entrance songs. I'm like I can't even. Where are you even gonna buy a CD player? Like I don't know. You can't even get them you can't get a car with a CD player anymore.
It is funny. That's the highlight of me having like a 10-year-old car. Like my brother's like, I keep getting new cars. I'm like, yeah, but your car can't play my Limp Bizkit CD.
The second song should be Ode to Mina's Teeth.
Yeah, if you go back through the script writes itself, man. You're gonna write music out of the shit that happens throughout a show. You know how it makes it even funnier. Instead of just the results, can you do just the results to music? And in the opener. Oh man. You know what? The fact that you went have you figured out a way to auto tune us? I said we could just sing I would love to sing our own theme music, but we need some like crazy auto tunes.
True, true. I don't.
I love it though.
Um, I don't really have an order for any of this crap. Today that was what I was excited about. I got some like social media stuff, got some news, but mainly I was just like happy to like show you my goth song, talk about hate.
That's awesome. Well, before we move on from hate, now that we have the happy Utami news, do you want to get back into hate and ask Thekla what H.A.T.E stands for?
Sure.
Yes.
In case you were wondering what like hate stands for, it's not hate. It's like H period A period T period E period, like the Dare program
Yeah, yeah.
or Cobra. What did
Yeah.
Cobra stand for? Hang on, GI Joe.
Or evil.
Evil. What does Cobra stand for first? Cobra Commander. Because I always think of this. I thought Cobra was like an acronym. It's not. Is that like a Mandela effect?
Yeah, that's just you.
I thought Cobra stood for something because it's what is a cool name? No. All right. Well, I don't know what Cobra stands for, but I sure do know what hate stands for. Or Thekla's gonna tell you if you don't.
Yeah. I didn't know until Thekla told me.
H-A-T-E, harass, abuse, terrorize, eradicate.
Yeah.
Feel the hate.
Harass, abuse, terrorize, eradicate.
That's a
Feel the
lot.
hate.
That's a lot of members. They're gonna have one less member once Shuri puts Konami in the grave.
Yeah, and then once Saya kicks Tora out.
And becomes the new leader. Then they're down to 6.
How come? Well, a couple things happened the other day when I'm watching the show, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's to the point where.
Every villain
So I
is
like.
lemons.
I thought that sort of liked Starlight's Oedo tie, and then Tora comes back and it's
Eat
not as good
baby.
anymore. And now like Saya is here, and it's like I like Saya so much that I almost don't hate Tora. And now it's to the point where it's like, well, when Saya wins the 5-star, he's got to beat Tora and kick her the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know where to go from there, but I, but I like it. Oh, see, this is all we've been wanting since the Starlight Kid era of this faction, right?
For
Was to get Tora out.
Oh.
Somebody to get Tora out of here, and everyone else is amazing.
Well, what were we saying about Saya? It's like, man, she's really cool, but she cries a lot. Now she's stopped crying. She's out of tears. There's no more tears. Now she came to make you cry.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like. Her heart's been broken. She's been harassed enough. Now, yeah, now it's. I mean, she's basically lost her mind like the Joker. She's laughing. She's freaking out. I mean, she's amazing. When you're the best
Wait.
wrestler in the world, and then you get a mean streak, watch out.
Some people, including Saki Kashima, were just saying that she's like a cringy high school girl. It's like, which is kind of funny because she was probably like even more
Considering Kashima's been dressing like that for 15 years.
like even more so than Tam. I think she's like an idol, kinda like I think so. And then it's like all of a sudden she's like wearing like chokers and all black and leather and whatever, and people are like, "It's not a face, mom."
Yeah, that is funny stuff. I don't know. People were saying that she's pretty now. I'm like, I didn't notice. She's always been a pretty girl. Now she's just an amazing wrestler who decided to dress in black this week.
Everyone looks better in black.
Well, that's true. Just look at us.
Speaking of hate, I found something on Twitter I figured you would like to hate. Because we're on 5-star season right now, and Stardom says, let's take a look at some of the greatest 5-star GP winners in Stardom history. What are your favorite memories from our annual round robin tournament? And the photo they decided to splice together was, of course, Mayu with her one and only time winning the 5-star. And then in the middle, it's Shuri, where she went on to win the 5-star and like cried in the ring and dedicated it to her recently dead mother. And then, of course, like an even like greater story, Suzu Suzuki.
Shuri's that was my favorite year ever. That's my favorite Shuri too. Although she did cry, she does cry a lot at the end of matches.
Well, in her defense,
It's I think we talked about it a long time ago. It's the adrenaline dump when you're done kicking people's asses, and then it's like the end of a real fight because all her fights are real. It's like, oh, the adrenaline's over. You got to hug and cry, and yeah, that Shuri moment was great.
in her defense, her promo was just talking to her dead mom. That's probably a good reason to cry.
Oh, it is. I suppose I was thinking about every other time that she won, other than that. When she wins the title, she cries. When she loses to Julia, she's crying. But yeah, you can make me sound like a dick and trivialize her dead mother. It's a good thing we're emo this week.
I was gonna say never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I like that Mayu's pictures, like her outfit. First of all, I think like she either broke the crown or it wouldn't fit on her head, and then the king cape or whatever just looks like it belongs to Santa Claus.
It sort of is. That's funny.
It's about time for her to win another 5-star. I think.
uh, Probably. I can see that happening.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think she wins this year. Are we still on the? Are you still riding the Saya train?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think so too.
always.
As far as 5-star, yeah. I can't think of a person that's better. Maybe Hazuki. I always laugh when I see the background of your desktop, bro.
The what? Oh, bro. It's 5-star season. That's exciting. I can finally talk about it now that they actually like told me who is all going to be in it.
I don't even know who the last few are, so that's
Yes,
interesting.
you do, except for one, and that's why I pulled up their Wikipedia page.
We,
And then, because that's research, right? You just read a Wikipedia page.
yeah, that's what everyone. That's what you do.
All right, so yeah, you don't know this girl, and I'll look. You should know everyone else is from Stardom in that group, right? You know everybody there.
Blue Stars A has the Anna J. That's fun.
Yeah, I was going into detail. I was just wondering if there's anyone else you didn't recognize, but besides
That
that one
one of the
girl.
Inabas. Risa Sarah's a good one to have in there, and she's in a block with Suzu, which is cool because hopefully Risa Sarah whoops her ass.
True, true, true. All right.
What's gonna happen when? Oh wow, that just got interesting. What's gonna happen when Saya goes up against Thekla? That'll be fun.
So this is I don't know. Yeah, I thought about that too. Finger poke of doom.
Yeah, but who takes the fall? Neither one of them is gonna be a side character, huh? Every time they add a person to this faction, uh, Thekla's theory of being the main bitch is going further down.
Yeah, a badass Konami, then Saya joins.
It's like, yeah, she's got to be like, son of a bitch.
Starlight Kid's got to be like pissed off right now because like, we can call them Oedo Tai. They're kind of
She's like, now Oedo Tai's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time I was there, it's like these fuckers are like. They had Saki Kashima like doing comedy wrestling and Fukigen doing comedy wrestling and Raka afraid to do any of her moves.
She had Starlight for what, almost 2 years, being the best wrestler in the faction by far.
Yeah. So I like this year's 5-star is a little different where it's not just like you win the A block and then you face the winner of the B block. There's two red. Wait, I just said you win a color and then a number. You win the red block and then you win the blue block. There's 2 red blocks and there's 2 blue blocks. And I think if I read it correctly, you don't even have to be the number 1 to win. I think they're doing it like round robin, and then like if you the same deal, like you get a point or whatever if you beat them, and then, let's say it's probably like 2 points if you win and a point if you draw. But it's I think they said they're gonna do quarterfinals, so it's like in like say this red block, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. The top 2 face off in like a quarterfinals match.
Also, after they sort of get there, it's almost like a playoff. So
Yeah, so it's not just
the
like
best make it through the regular season, and then they go to some kind of bracket system.
yeah, if I understood it correctly, like you could have the most points in the A block, the red A block, and still lose to the person who was number 2, and then that person would go on to face like the like blue stars or I'm sorry, red stars B, which is
Oh,
kind
that's
of
cool.
interesting, I think.
Yeah.
So like Hazuki could go ahead and win all these matches, like she'll probably do, and then she'll probably lose to Maika. And then Maika will go on to face the winner of the Red Stars B, which will probably be Azumi for some reason. And then we'll get Saia Kamatani making Maika cry. That's my prediction.
Yeah. I can see Azumi making it there too, but look who's in the block.
Oh, I was gonna
Like,
like
Azumi is almost literally the worst person in that block, which is crazy.
so this
But just because the block's so good, not because Azumi's so bad.
right. So for the first block we got Red Stars A, Maika, Hazuki, Ruaka, Natsupoi, the new Konami with Axe body spray, the pineapple Yuna, and then this chick I was like, huh, I wonder who she is. She's kind of like one of those wrestlers who's just been wrestling since she's like 10 years old. Like if you read her Wikipedia page, like kind of like Hanan or Rena. I thought it was interesting. So she says she started in like middle school, and then in 2017, she's only 19. She faced Ruaka in her debut match at Corkin Hall, and then ended up
Oh,
drawing.
wow.
So I'm like, I wonder if that might be Ruaka's first match. That'd be interesting.
That would be fun.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, she just seems like a young like wrestler, kind of like Rita or Hina.
Cool. Well,
Manami.
let's have some fun.
So anything? I don't know.
And then it pulls off with the pineapple. Yeah, well, it's funny. I don't know. It's the matchups that what's always fun about it's the 5 stars, the matchups. You get to see maybe some bad guys versus good guys, and same thing. So not, we have Ruaka's going to end up facing Konami.
Yeah.
Um, you know, but you're right. Ruaka facing that other Miami.
Oh yes, they're in the same block. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fun there. Teammates fighting's always fun. Poi's gonna fight the pineapple, Mizumori. That'll be a good time.
Oh, Hazuki
And
and Konami are gonna kick each other's heads off. Daniel Bryan.
yeah,
style.
oh man, why doesn't Hazuki join Hate while she's at it?
Oh, that'd be too cool. Couldn't handle it. Who would they have to kick out? See, that's too cool. They'd have to kick out some people.
Do you?
Yeah, isn't that how it works?
I mean, you're probably right.
Isn't like every time like a group in Stardom is too cool, they like have a draft or something?
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, that must be the case because it's like Stars sucks, but it's got Mayu in it. That's how that's balanced out. And now that Hanan is like becoming awesome, they're gonna have to like kick Hazuki out or
Yeah.
something.
They're too good.
Blue Stars A.
All right, so yeah, so this one has some real star power too, but it's more like half and half. I don't know. So, obviously, if I may do the honor, Sayori, Shuri, Starlight Kid. I mean, those are the top three right there. And then we have Xena, the little baby bear, Anna J, and Miyu 2.0.
Yeah, what is an Anna J?
I don't know. Back when I used to like AEW, she was one of the originals, and I liked her a lot. So I think it's fun to see her here. I haven't watched
The Magician?
the AEW product in a while. Yeah, she was a magician, then she joined the Dark Order. I don't know. It was pretty funny. I
He's
liked her.
just still
She's
doing
fun.
magic. That's
Probably a
cool.
little green, but she's just all she's gonna do is come here and learn how to wrestle at the best you know in the best in the world.
Greener than Miyu?
Not greener than Miyu's hair, but close. Who walks out of this? Huh? I mean, you got. I mean, I like Starlight Kid, but I think the top two has got to be Shuri and Sayori, don't you think?
Probably. Although, I don't know. I know Tony Khan doesn't like when his toys lose. So that's interesting.
Yeah, she's gonna end up having to get a couple upset wins. Apollos in chat says her first match is up against Sayori. There's a world where Etta J wins. I'm like, all right.
Well, Sayori said that she's gonna like. I think she said she's
Killer.
like. Well, she introduced herself. Should I find that? I should probably find that. That's pretty funny. Oh, then this was the first night, but it's not really too interesting. Well, it is, but it's also like I find it more interesting to talk about like the blocks than I do like.
Yeah, well, now that it's finally finalized, we haven't touched on it yet.
Yeah. I find it more interesting to talk about the blocks than I do just like specific matches. But she says, this is Seriano. She's like, nice to meet you, Anna J. I'm Seriano from Stardom. I'm your opponent for the opening round of the 5-star. You're so beautiful. If I win, I'll treat you to coffee and sandwiches. I'll be waiting for you in Japan. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Sorry, I don't speak English.
That's sweet.
And then she's gonna kick her ass. Oh man,
Yeah, but then she gets sandwiches at the end.
and coffee.
Oh, well, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, you just got to get your ass beat first.
Dodge Morningstar is here now. It's a party.
Yeah.
He's got
Hello.
good takes in the YouTube comments too.
True. Red Stars B.
Right.
Hey, you know what? It kind of seems like they're loading up the left side to be like the heavy hitters, is like these graphics. So let's go back. Who are they saying is the top stars here? Micah and Hazuki,
Makes sense.
and then
Yeah,
Raka.
this group seems like it has a lot less star power. Like Red Stars A definitely seems weaker than Blue Stars A.
I'm just saying that because I'm like Sayori, just going left to right. It's like Sayori, Shuri, Starlight Kid.
Well, yeah, I mean that top three is like practically top
Right,
three of the
so,
company. I mean,
and then this one you got Mayu,
yeah, I mean
Tam,
look at this.
Momo.
Yeah, they definitely they're definitely not bearing the lead. They're putting their top three girls like and on the first three on their graphic. That's fantastic.
Mostly always put Tam and why these two never win a 5-star because I always put Tam and Mayu in the same block. That's why neither of them
Yeah,
ever
beat
win.
each other up.
Yeah, they beat each other up. Usually go to a draw, or they beat everybody else up, and they're like, "This is just." There's some shenanigans that's gonna happen here. Oh, so Mayu, Tam, Momo Watanabe, Azumi, better Azumi, Saida, and then I think that's the big Inaba sister.
It's one of the Inabas.
Not a Zuzu like the cool one in a way to. Is a Zuzu in H.A.T.E too? Remember, she was like friends with with Rena, and now they're like the tag champs, like the New Blood.
Yeah, probably right. She's half a champion, so she's got to be.
She's
I
what's
think I
half?
think they just like merge. Yeah.
What's half a hate? What's half a hating something?
Hat.
Hat. She's a hat. She harasses and terrorizes. Blue Stars B. You can do
It's
the
Suzu
honors.
at the top.
Yeah, it is like going. It is like the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. All right, who's in the Blue Stars B?
Suzu.
Yeah,
The Phoenix Queen, Saia Kamatani.
Phoenix.
The future icon. Phoenix. Hanan, the future icon, Saya Kamatani, Rana Yagami. Thekla is second from last, proven once again that she is a side character, apparently. And Risa Sarah. Boy, is it going to be fun to see her wrestle once or twice, or 5 or 6 times.
And Saki Kashima.
Oh, thought I said Kashima. And Saki Kashima.
So her Saya's first match is gonna be against Risa Sarah. They're gonna kill each other, and then Suzu's gonna want to like do crazy shit, and they're gonna kill each other. And Hanan's a big girl, right? And she's gonna want to throw hands with Kamatani. Rana
She's been acting a
Yagami.
little mean too, sort of losing the smile once that bell rings.
True, true. Rana Yagami's got the Shuri kicks almost down. Well, they're attack. I don't know if they're gonna be assuming they're not friendly. Like Thekla is a beast. Is there, if she doesn't win the thing, do you think Saya cares about winning the 5-star, or is she just there
At
to like
this
hurt people?
at this point, it would be funny if like she just ended up getting disqualified in every match.
I don't know if she makes it out of the 5-star. I think she's just there to.
Oh man.
You think she's just there to brawl?
Nah, I don't know. You are right. The new Saya might just be like, "Yeah, winning's a drag."
Well, you know what they say, like win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Yeah, cheat to win. Cheat to win.
You know, or like the Yankees say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh.
So, do we also assume it could also be like the right to left is like the stars of the block?
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
No. What about the middle? What about just the middle? That's the star of the block. Natsupoi, that makes sense. Xena, that definitely
No.
makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
in her mind.
Uh,
No, never mind. Theory's blown out of the
yeah.
water.
Wrong theory.
Oh, maybe wait. Maybe it's like the blue star. Maybe it's got to crack a code. Maybe it's like the blue stars might be like the center.
Hmm.
No. Red stars? No. I just feel I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some reason why they ordered them this way.
Yeah, from best to worst.
No.
Obviously, Mayu's number 1.
Yeah, but like Suzu, Inaba sister is pretty good
Yeah, but she wrestles 3 times a year
that we see,
in
and
Stardom.
it's like the best matches.
Yeah, I mean, in compared to the rest of New Blood.
True. Saya is
And
just there to
Risa
tell
Sarah
you
doesn't even
it's
go here, so,
not a
you know.
phase. Yeah, exactly. Hate. That's a good profile pic. She said, "Oh, I said this, but the Phoenix Queen is the Golden Phoenix is dead. Now she's the Phoenix Queen."
Damn right. That's one hell of a big, awesome group.
It could lose some members. But new
Yeah,
look,
Tora, right?
new
I like.
attitude.
I mean, the clown's good. I like Ruraka. You can't get rid of the box. I mean, once we start getting Ruraka's box thrown around.
True. I like that she still has like pink shoes. She didn't get all the wardrobe changed out
She's like, well, I'm not getting rid of my sneakers.
yet. Yeah, now she just wrestles in sneakers. What'd she do with all the robes?
Oh, she'll come back. She'll get her smile back eventually. But she definitely kicked the shit out of Izumi, that's for sure.
It's right there
That's her
when
trying to
she's
suffocate her.
yeah when she's killing Azumi. That's she's smiling right
Yeah,
there.
of course. That's what makes her happy. That's what she's always wanted to do, apparently.
Do what makes if that's a good piece of advice. If you just do what makes you happy, you never work a day in your life.
And for someone who was dressed and depressed, she was definitely happy in that opening match.
See, I told everybody like so many months ago that Saya was a bitch. And it was like not everyone was saying it was Utami's fault that they were fighting. I'm like, no, Saya's a bitch. I knew it before Saya knew it. So cool. She's actually like just suffocating Azumi, and like it's probably more than she's ever smiled in any wrestling
The whole
picture.
move leading up to that, the whole thing was amazing because it was like a ducked clothesline, which you think was going to be like a return clothesline. Instead, Saya just jumps on her and like covers her mouth and nose. I'm like, wow, that's evil.
Maybe that's next week's song.
Suffocating Azumi, the title.
Yeah.
I
Also,
do like it. For the past 2 years, we've been calling for a song contest, and no one's bid on it. So now you're just doing your own song contest, competing with yourself.
I'll play anybody's song that they send to me. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would.
I noticed like without the D pads, like she's got some really long legs, which is obvious, but
Yeah, but it is funny. Like the change. Not only it's funny you said that because I thought like without all the shit hanging off her and the feathers and all the phoenix
like she's
stuff, she looks a lot skinnier, don't she too?
yeah.
Like scrawny almost. But you know, when you're good, you're good. It doesn't matter.
You don't gotta pick up a weight when you can just choke someone to death.
Nah, pound for pound, the best pro wrestler. So she's all right.
I do like her tweets though. She was at the shoot was a 5-star press conference or just an interview with like Tokyo Sports or whatever, and they're like, Saya, why do you want to kill? Like, what's your deal? Like, why are you like this now? And she's like, shut up, idiot! Don't ask dumbass questions.
She's got to be having the time of her life. Like being being like this too. It's got to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Since it's fun to be the bad guy.
It's always fun to be the bad guy, especially if people still like unironically love you, or probably even like you even more now.
True, true.
She is missing the black lipstick. She hasn't put that on yet. Is it coming?
Uh,
What's the over under on the black lipstick? That should be your tier, Juno. Your next goal.
what?
If she puts on black lipstick, you are too.
Yeah. What's that? Scott Hall quote for Hall of Fame. It's like,
Isn't it on your wall?
not in this room. No,
Oh.
actually, that got painted
Yeah,
over.
you're in the hot topic room. That's right.
That got painted over.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's what art's for. Because it's like, hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad burbs do. She's the bad guy.
It's funny that face. Like I can't remember where I see it from, but that's like an anime face you'll see the whole like type thing.
Yeah, what does that mean? Is she like, what's that group in New Japan? Wasn't that dude?
I don't know. I thought it was like I don't I don't I just assumed it signified like I don't know, everyone whining and crying. That's her crying. Remember they're gonna make her cry. She's like, I'm
Oh, she's got
crying
no
now.
more tears.
Yeah,
Maybe she's just like pissed off because she like lost her contact lens.
that's probably what happened. Fucking.
That's why she's been crying all this time. Like her eyes have just been dry. We figured it out. I think we figured it out.
That's how we get to the bottom of that one.
But yeah, this is honestly like the best night of the 5 stars, the opening night, and then it like goes to shit because like after the opening night, like it's impossible to track this thing.
It is cool what they're doing this year, though, is that you can actually keep up. So the opening night is the only pay per view, probably till the finals. But they had a thing on their news site that there's going to be no delay. Every show is going to be live, so that's cool. Like I won't watch them live, but
Yeah, but
we'll watch them all like the next day. So that's pretty cool.
it should be like it should be organized. It should be like red block, like the next like give them if they want to give them like a day off or they don't want the shows to be 10 hours long. Do like red block does a show, then blue block, then red block, then blue block. That way it's like because the way it works now, it's like the opening night is awesome. And then like Mayu will have like 5 matches, and then it's like, oh cool, she's winning, and then she won't wrestle in a 5 star match for like a month and a half. And then you'll have like Konami will like wrestle the opening night, and then you won't see her wrestle for like 2 months in a 5 star match.
I
It's
was
like
going to say we could check out what
it's
the schedule is, but the schedule is always confusing. The whole grid pattern they
yeah,
do.
it's
I'm
really
I'm I'm
confusing.
sure it's simple to look at. I don't know, but
I
yeah, it
just
confuses me. It's like an optical illusion.
I just think it would be cool if they did like the the show because you could have other matches on there. It's like shit, it's not that many people, but it's like this show. It's like we're gonna have everyone do a red block match, and that way, like after like they do their matches, you get to track like where everybody is. And the next show, it's the blue block, and then they do their matches, and you get to see like in real time like what the standings are, not like one person wrestles today and then you don't see him for 3 months, and the other person wrestles all their matches like in a row. Because that's annoying.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun though. It's quick though. This one's a month. Maybe they'll do it right this year. They've been listening to you. Hey, I need a quick break, if you don't mind.
What
We're
am
at
I?
the hour mark.
What am
Oh,
I
time flies
supposed
when
to
you're having
do?
fun.
Read the
I don't
chat.
know. Read the chat. Dodge is here. Apollos is here. Kevin Cabesa's clipping you like a lunatic. You know how it is. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Top two advance. First place faces second place in their color block. In their color block? Like, where is it? Shit. Oh, here it is. It's like if the way I understood, if it's like Micah and Hazuki are like the top two, they face each other. Like even though like if Micah had more points, she has to still beat Hazuki to like advance. And then whoever wins that match would face like the Red Stars B winner. Which that's I think what they should probably do. First in Red Stars A will face second from Red. Wait, That seems weird. All right, let's pick a winner. I don't know. Natsupoi, Starlight Kid, Tam for some reason. Let's go with Saia Kamatani. She's cool. And then none of that will happen. Every time that's why I've never gotten a single prediction right. All right, let's read some chat. I'm bad at reading the chat. The Wyatt 6 Scott Mark. Yes. True. Oh, yeah, not just not just a high school girl, a yandere. What's a yandere high school girl? Am I allowed to look that up? I get scared looking up Japanese stuff. It's always some like weird thing I find half the time. What the heck is a yandere high school girl? Or a yandere girl? Am I? Oh my god. If you love me, then everything is fine. If you don't, I'll make sure you do.
Thank you. Yen deer. You know, someone kept Paulo says that. I've heard that a few times, and I had no desire to look up what it actually meant. But I'm glad you did.
Well, it's what
What's a yen deer girl?
If what Saia Kamatani is, I have to learn it. No, this isn't Saya.
Kamatani's she's a queen. Saia Kamatani's the goddamn Phoenix Queen.
Is a term to describe a character who strongly feels love of some kind or adoration for someone else. Like, no, she doesn't care about anybody else. She just hates. This character is so in love.
It's all based on appearance, though. If you scroll down a little bit.
Oh, the appearance. Eyes appear blank, dull, or empty. Damn. A calm or overly relaxed expression. Blood usually on them. Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, though. With or without an open, smiling mouth? That's all Saya was doing, was smiling in her opening match. Choking the shit out of Azumi and smiling.
True. Yeah, but she's not messy, dirty, or disheveled.
No, the exact opposite.
And she hasn't been holding a weapon. She just likes to choke people.
Yeah.
So right now we're like 1 for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that. Oh, there's
I'm
different.
glad to
types
learn
of
a new phrase, though.
There's different types of yanderes.
Oh no, but if you're not a yander, you might be one of these.
Oh, a tsundere, a kudere, a dondere.
A sour and sweet girl. Maybe she's the sweet and sour girl.
Like from Wendy's.
Everything's a chicken nugget.
True.
All right, what do you want to do for 2 here?
Part 2?
Second half of show coming up.
I was just happy we could talk about Tam Nakano if you want.
What's going on with Tam?
She got a haircut.
同じ気持ちだと思うんだけどさ。
Oh, you can read for Tam.
スターダムが大好きで。
Really love Stardom, and I want to protect it from those evil, dirty, hate
この
people.
3人なら。
We won the artist titles today. Oh yeah, Natsupoi, Sayori, and Tam are the new artist champions.
岡田太郎がさ。
I'll be Sayori.
後楽園を満員にすることが目標って言ってたけど、私それ聞いて本当悔しくてさ。だって満員だったじゃん。
They sold out Cork, and she said.
Oh, they did?
Everyone came to watch us.
She said she wants Stardom to sell out the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, I think that's what she said. Yeah, seriously, we can do it.
That's what we've been doing. Sell out everywhere we go. When did Sayori become Sayori 2 belts?
No, she's carrying around that toy belt from whatever company she was slumming it in.
Natsupoi, what's going on? Your hair is gone.
Oh, that's right. Boy, there's a lot of things that was worth touching on. Yeah, Natsuko Tora cut Tam's hair.
They just gave Tam a better haircut.
You know what? That's what when it was happening. I'm like, what? She's gonna come back cuter. She's gonna end up with like the shoulder hair length hair. It's gonna end up being perfect.
She's gonna have the Soriano hair.
Yeah, that's. They're all gonna have boy hair.
Ugly?
That's a boy called her ugly and started laughing. Dude, Tam's crying. Sarah's trying to stay calm, and Poi is laughing at her. Oh, now she's trying to cry.
You think when Tam was getting her haircut, like Julia felt like a disturbance, like in the force?
Like when twins could feel it if one of them are hurt. Like,
when you sneeze, it's like that thing where it's like, oh, someone was talking about you. They're just laughing at Tam and saying that she's ugly.
every time Tam gets her hair cut, Julia gets her wings.
Every time a Tam gets her hair cut, Julia gets a better wrestling contract.
Oh man.
Or is it every time? Yeah.
I was gonna say the last show I was so excited because I knew there was gonna be a new look Saya. Now I'm like super excited for the next show because I want to see Tam's new haircut. I'm such a mark for this stuff.
I hope she shaves it like Natsuko, but it's still purple.
Nah, there's no way in hell, dude. Yeah, you're right. She's gonna have. It'll be short enough to be like the cool Sayori wavy hair thing going on.
Nah, she's got to shave.
She's not dumb enough to do it Utami short.
She's got to go GI Tam.
Yeah, I don't think that would work. GI Julia was my favorite Julia ever. GI Tam, I can't see a world where that works.
Also, yeah, there's a lot. We get so caught up about the main character. Like, I feel bad for Thekla because she said that she wasn't gonna be the side bitch.
Yeah, she's like, Julia's gone. Good. I wasn't her like side piece anyways. I'm the main character. And then it turns out she's like, oh, well, wait, what?
I'm just thinking about like, all right, so we spent so much the time just talking about Saya that none of this stuff is even making it into our podcast. There's new artist champions. Mina's leaving to go to America. Tam got her hair cut.
Hina
and Lady C are in God's Eye.
Yes, Hina and Lady C are in God's Eye. That's true.
There's a lot of stuff that happened, and it's like, yeah, but Saya's like goth now. That's important. That's what we need to talk about.
Yeah, on a normal week, you're right. We would. What are you gonna do? Well, first of all, Saia Kamatani, we've been saying, is like been the greatest wrestler in the world for years now. So
yeah. What is she even complaining about? Like, Tam just gotta like dye her hair black and get a choker and be cool. That's what she gotta do. Look at Lady C. Lady C cut her hair and she wasn't crying.
How do you rate this new God's Eye? So it started off being Shuri and her two bodyguards who couldn't protect her. Now we've upgraded because we have Lady C and Hina.
They still got Ami. Ami's had surgery. She'll be back.
Yeah, hopefully she's out of the whole 5-star though, huh? She's gonna be taking at least a couple of months off.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, for sure.
It's a bummer.
She's like, yeah, man.
Hey, get healthy though.
It's a bummer. I have to get my ass kicked every other night. It's like,
yeah, that's true. It's gonna be one of those things like we visit the Ami Hanan. There's a world in my mind where Hanan wins the whole thing, and then Ami comes back on the night where Hanan gets crowned and says, "I challenge you to your right for the title," and then we have the Ami versus Hanan again, and it works out great.
Oh yeah, Mina is going to America. Where is that? Should probably talk about it.
Or pretend.
She talked about it in like on this Cork. Was it a Corkin show? I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, they lost like the artist titles, and then like they cried.
No, actually, it wasn't. You know what? I don't know why they were saying Corkin. It wasn't a Corkin show. 8-4 was in Hamamatsu.
Oh. Well, maybe they said it wrong. At the website. I don't know. I can't. They lost the artist belts and they cried, and then Mina's like, I'm going to America, and she cried, and then like she looked at Tam and said something and was crying. And then Natsupoi was like, we won, and they were crying, and then Tam got her hair cut and they were crying, and then they got beat up and they were crying. Lots of crying. Only people not crying was Saya. And that was weird. It's gonna take some getting used to.
でもそうやってゼロから
Where's
一
Waka?
から作り上げてくるその底
She's
力
in the
を
back getting
持っ
ready
て
to
るの
pop the
が
bubbly for
私たち
Mina's
だろ
goodbye party.
もうマイカのこと大好きすぎて
Xena's only crying because, like, now she's stuck with this group of assholes without her friend Mina.
任せろ国内はね
You can't just slap fucking the ex-red belt champion in the tit.
いや頑張れいやファイナルいやねそう絶対に国内盛り上げるからさ
So I'll definitely make things exciting in Japan while Mita goes to America.
ファンの皆さんにねなかなか言えなくて5スターなんでカードいないんだろうってすごい復習してまた
What's she doing in America? Teaming up with, saving
今 EXB が
Mariah May again?
世界に化粧化粧
How much does Tony Storm need to, Tony Storm? How much does Tony Khan need to watch these two kiss? Is that his thing? He's gonna keep bringing Mina back so they can make out on his TV.
I think every time they do that, like people just shut the TV off. Oh, Rena.
さっきバイクでも言ったけど
She's talking
Rena
about
two belts.
Oh,
Oh, that's the
not-
real
yeah,
two
that's the
belts
other
right
thing.
there.
Hina and Rena were like getting into it because they have the future belt.
Oh, that's gonna
title
be so
match.
fucking cool. Yes.
Literally, I think every single match on the card was like some big thing, and I'm like, yeah, but Saya is like wearing a choker now.
勝ったと思ったよ勝ったと思いましたあと
She also tried to murder someone.
So,
Oh, the end of this match was amazing. It's so funny. So you're watching the backstage of Mayu and Koguma. Mayu's like in the outside of the ring. Koguma gets pinned, and Mayu's like, "What the fuck?" She throws her hands up, and she's like, "What's going on? We lost." It was hilarious.
and then they start their backstage comments by Mayu saying, "I thought we won," and then Koguma says, "I thought we won too."
勝ったと思ったよ勝ったと思いましたあとあげたと思うねセイラメイに今日は
May Sierra rolled me up.
されたでも次はセイラメイを私はぶっつ
But next time we'll get her back. Mayu, please make sure to get revenge in the 5-star.
I'm gonna beat her and make sure to
ね
get
ニ
her.
ュージェネかネオジェネかわかんないけどスターズが一番輝いて
Yeah, there we go. These are the two OGs. They could call themselves New Generation or Neo Generation or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, but stars will always shine the brightest.
キラキラで正義軍なんだから私たちが正義だ
We'll bring justice to your crimes.
Your crimes. The crime was pinning Koguma. In the first match, there was almost a murder.
Yeah. It started off with like that, like bit of comedy, I guess, and then it ended with like Saya trying to snuff out Izumi.
These are great. These are great backstage comments. And like, look at this team. Like, I don't know like why I keep being shocked, but I always thought Hazuki was like a normal sized woman, and then she stands next to Hanan. Is Hanan like turning into a giant?
That's perspective.
Is she is she standing that much closer? Like, what's happening?
Hazuki, I'm gonna win the 5-star. That's all.
Yeah, I guess they must have one of those wide lenses. That has to be it.
It's a fisheye lens.
赤の B ですねだから
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or the yeah.
それ当たっても面白いなと思うし私はまず B ブロック勝ち上がります自分も5スター
I'd like Kanan to go far, but I don't know if she would.
結構そうですね手強い選手がいっぱいいるんで
Dodge
す
that.
がまあでも自分の記憶上戦ったこと
Oh no, it's a good thing. It's like Kanan is tall, but they always downplay it. It's like up until recently, they still acted like she was a child hopping on Saida's back. I'm like, yo, yeah, Saida's not gonna be able to carry her anymore. Like,
I don't.
got that Wingori shit out.
I don't know, man. Hanan is like big, but like Saeed is really. There's something going on with this camera. Like they almost look like they're pretty close to the same height here. And I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
you are right. There is some kind of weird perspective thing going on. Yeah, because Saida, like when they're in the ring or next to each other, like Saida doesn't even go up to her shoulders. So this is a funny camera.
It's like the camera's set up at like a weird angle.
Yeah.
得だと思うのでね今の私を全部
Oh, there we go. Whoa, what was that? That was like a magic trick. They look like this. Yeah, watch. They look like they're kind of
自分に
close.
とっては多分得だと思うのでね
And then all of a sudden she shrugged. How did that
メン
happen?
ツも何人かいる中で、
Well, she's
そ
the
れは
Hawk.
自分にとっては
You're
多
not
分
gonna
コツだ
like
と
her
思
when
うの
she's
で、
angry and she's starting to
今
calm
の
down a
私を
little
全
bit.
力でぶ
And
つけ
she's
て、
shrinking.
私も優勝狙ってます。
True.
そして、今日戦ったクララとさくら、はい。
I'd like to apologize to our opponents, Sakura and Kurara.
ごめんなと一言
Yeah, they kicked
言い
their
たいの
ass.
と、二人でまたあのベルトを狙ってくれたら。
What do their opponents look like?
預け、
Beat up.
5スター来週から同じリーグで
More Kurara and Aya teaming up.
ユ
Like,
ナモンと当たる機会
all
も
the
そんな
time.
I don't hate that.
私は
And
ぐいぐいこれから
I'm really
お前の中入っていくから
almost starting to like the pineapple.
覚悟しとけ
I mean, she is
そのため
definitely,
の
when she comes to the
チーム
ring
であって
lately,
5
she's
スターだ
definitely
からな
like lead when she teams up with the kids. Obviously, she's like leading them, and she's turned up to 11. Like she is a fucking wild thing coming out dancing, giving pineapple glasses away. It's a good time.
撮りたいってずっと言ってたの。撮って見せるんで。待っててくださ
I like these comments back after matches. I wish they would do them before matches.
い。ブラッドも撮りたいし、ハイブスター自分は。
I didn't even know they were doing this because I used to watch them, like, because they used to integrate them into the show. Is this always just on Twitter now?
I guess. Yeah, because they would do
Oh,
more
man.
live stuff.
I finally have a reason to go on Twitter.
ちょっ
And
と
I'm
ね
just gonna
こ
go
れ
to
もね
Twitter
なかっ
and
たんだけど、
apparently
うっか
follow
りてっき
this.
りうっかりうっかりリアンに
Yeah, they're just gonna spoil it.
月山。
Well, that's what I'm most afraid of. It's very rare. I'm spoiler free. We have like another week before matches. This was actually a pretty calm week for us, right? We had the double pay-per-views. Oh, hold on. I'll read Saya. Oh, let's hear feeling evil. You can probably do a better voice. But we had last week we had the 2 pay-per-views, and then we had a whole week until this week, and now there's like a whole week again. It's like the schedule has been really light. Goodbye forever.
Yeah.
これがフェネックス
This
クイー
is
ンだ。
the
みんな見て
Phoenix
た
Queen.
か？
I see you've all been waiting. Former members of Queen's Quest. Goodbye forever. I like that she did it in her entry. I like that sort of like, I don't know, it's just sort of like a little hockey wave. Like, yeah, you guys love me anyways. I love this little fucking attitude. It was the same with Starlight. I don't know, like Starlight with that fucking, little Oedo Tai attitude. It's perfect when you take the biggest baby face of the company and you turn him into a, I don't know, is she a bad guy? A lot of the comments, especially on the Japanese side, our Japanese friends seem to think, well, she's still got some good guy in her. She's smiling,
Yeah.
helping Tam get her haircut.
Yeah, she didn't even like. It's not like she cut her hair. Like Saya didn't do it. It was all like Tora. So
Yeah.
they should be mad at her. That's. Oh,
Real quick, before you get to that, someone in our comments was saying, Tora is going to end up in Marigold because Marigold needs a bad guy. To which my thought was, please? Like,
yeah, people have been saying that.
now?
Are people saying
Boot
that,
her, get her
like-
out of here.
I think my timeline's right. People were saying that, like right in February, like right when it was like rumors Rossi's gonna start a thing. Like Tora will go there.
Really? That's right. They've been talking about that forever, huh?
That or it's the same guy that keeps commenting that. I don't know.
Oh, could be. Could be.
Here, and I just want to say how excited and honored I am to be competing in
fuck is
this
that?
year's
Oh, is it blonde? It
5-star
must be Anna
Grand
J.
Prix tournament. It's something I never thought I was going to be able to do, and
Or Nancy Boy.
now we're here, and now it's happening, and it's literally next week.
That's boy.
So I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm so honored to be doing so. Girls like Toni Storm, Mariah May, people that I work with and see on a weekly basis, who I admire, have benefited tremendously from working with Stardom. So to have that opportunity
Obviously,
obviously
it's the
means
best
a
pro
lot to
wrestling
me,
in
and
the
I
world.
cannot wait to take advantage of it. I've never been to Japan. That's also just a bucket list destination in itself. So to be able to go to Japan, wrestle, which is my dream, is an incredible opportunity, and I cannot.
I want to like think. She says, I want to go to Japan and wrestle. That's my dream. I want to think it was like a space. Like I want to wrestle. That's my dream because like on AEW, like they only have like one 10-minute woman segment every week.
Not
It's
wait.
crazy because they were
I
really
cannot
big on
wait
women's
to
wrestling.
also taste the coffee
back
in
when they were
Japan. That is
good.
something I'm really looking forward to because I drink coffee every
Is this the
morning.
vlog?
I need it.
Now she's putting.
So I'm
Apparently now
really
she's
looking
putting
forward
over
to
the
trying
coffee.
that, and I'm also
Is
looking forward
Japanese
to trying.
coffee good?
I think it's called fruit sandos.
This guy who lives in
I don't really
Japan
know
that
if that's
watches
the
this
correct
usually.
term for it, but it's just
Are you on?
fruit
Tell me about the Japanese coffee.
and a sandwich with whipped cream. I don't know. I've
I
been
like
seeing
my
it
Canadian
online
Tim
for the
Hortons.
wrestler better as a performer and hone my craft as much as I can
Come on, you're supposed to talk shit about like your opponent.
in the time that I'm there.
No, that's why she's talking about coffee, because she's like, she doesn't want to talk shit about Sayori, because then she definitely will die.
But something I'm also setting a goal for myself is to be in
Winning.
the finals, and whether or not that's a far reach or not, I don't care.
You should
We
bring
all
up
have to have
the
goals
block
and
she's
dreams.
in.
So
She's talking
that
about
is my goal, and my
if
goal
she's
is
here to hone her
I
skills
wouldn't
and
wanna
learn a little bit. Let's see who
Yeah.
she's gonna learn from. Can we remember that?
Maybe.
Let's see who she can get good from.
Who can she get good from? Yeah, I'll find it.
Well, she's here to learn and get better. Oh, well, she's in the right block for that.
Yeah, Koguma.
Sayori's.
Miyu.
Well, all right. Well, here's the over. Okay, so she might
Xena, who
beat
she
Miyu.
could wrestle like anywhere.
Yeah, so probably have a good match versus Xena. But here's the question of the day: does she do the bear pose?
Oh yeah.
I bet you she does the bear pose.
Isn't she like a bad guy? Why she's like, I can't wait to drink your awesome coffee, and you have great food, and it's like awesome place to live.
I don't know if the Dark Order stopped being bad guys, but maybe they are again. I heard they were in Ring of Honor. Dirty Dutch told me that.
face her in a malicious way. It would be, you know,
Yeah, she
out
did
of
the bear
So
respect.
she's gonna get her
She's
ass
somebody
kicked by
that I would love
Shuri.
to be in the ring
Ass
with,
kicked
somebody
by
that I would love to
Sayori.
have the. And now here we
Starlight
are.
Kid's
She's
gonna
not in
dance
the
circles around
tournament,
her.
and it leaves me to think: are you scared, Mina? What's going on? Where are you? Regardless, I will be there soon, and I think I'll be seeing you whether it's in the ring or not. As for everyone else, I cannot wait for this opportunity. I cannot wait to be in Japan. The star of the show will be
She's
seeing
working
me
a
next
Mina
week.
gimmick.
She's the star of the show.
Well, I mean, you gotta put yourself over. If you won't, who will, right?
No, these are the stars of the show.
Hanan and fucking Mayu, them like hanging out is amazing. Like more of that, please. The match they had together a couple weeks ago was fucking amazing. And if that's not well,
Oh,
someone's dropping the ball. They should be winning tag league.
yeah. What a weird. This angle is weird where they're like, Tam and Natsupoi are trying to like jump. They're all holding hands, and Sayori's like, stop. Stop having fun.
Sayori doesn't need black hair to give off that vibe. Like, guys, fucking chill.
True.
Oh, that's funny. I just as you're scrolling through, I saw one of the Japanese Pro Wrestling weeklies, which I do like to collect. I buy a couple a year. I know you do too. When they have the one with new Saya on there, which eventually they will, I will be buying that. And quite frankly, I think I want to buy that Natsupoi. The last one I
Yeah.
bought was the Marigold cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I figured it was it was the announcement. It was all the girls on it. I figured it was like a moment in history, so it'd be fun to have.
Wait, how come when someone comes from AEW, they get to compete in the 5-star, and then when someone from Stardom goes to AEW or to oh, I guess this is New Japan. Never mind. I was gonna say like they get to go to freaking Ring of Honor. Doesn't seem very fair.
Hanako's excursion is on the New Japan tour.
Yeah, do they? I'm so confused. I thought they didn't have New Japan America anymore. I guess Hanako's bringing it
I
back.
don't know either. Hey, I'll pay to see them.
We are champions. That's a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold.
Yeah, I've also been seeing in our YouTube comments that Saia Kamatani for the IWGP belt. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, she get her face smashed in.
Yeah, Mayu's not having any of that shit. Mayu's winning.
Yep.
Yo, that fucking right there, it was born. That fucking shoulder shrug. Yo, dude.
Yeah, they got to kick out Tora though. They can't have
Yeah.
they can't have like four. It was one thing when like it was just Starlight Kid that was better than Tora, but you can't have like Konami and Thekla and Saya Kamatani and Fukigen Death and Rina.
Rita. Raka. I mean, you can't have 6 people better than you.
I mean, Rock is probably at the same level.
With the box.
Whoa, how did she pull him out of the ring and throw him over a table?
Why is fucking strong?
Damn. Anyways, that's good stuff. Hanukkah. I do not know. Hanako versus. I've seen her before somewhere. I don't know where. The chick Hanako.
New Japan, basically, it seems to be if they do a strong show, especially with the women, which is funny. It's usually a bunch of women I've never heard of, so they're probably like really good indie girls that all the real smart marks know, or the people that I don't know if that's a bad term, or the people that really follow wrestling know rather.
I think this is one of the chicks. Remember, there was doing like a Spark Joshi show, and then like they had tryouts for, I guess, apparently, and like Mayu was judging them. And then like whoever won got to be in like a tag match. But what confused me, it's like the tryouts with like Mayu being a judge sounds way more entertaining than like any match they would have had. Why wasn't that filmed?
Right?
That should have been on somewhere to watch for somewhere. Oh, I wonder if Tam's like said anything. I'm gonna like check her Twitter, and she's got like new awesome hair.
Do you think she's not going to do a review though?
Probably.
Or do you think she's going to put a new? Do you think her hair actually got cut, or just her hair extensions?
I don't know if she could tell the difference anymore.
It was a crazy fucking moment though, because they were so happy. It was like the feel good moment of feel good moments when they won. The crowd was happy, they were happy, and then hate comes out and ruins the party.
Oh. Oh. Also, my theory. You know my theory about the belt colors.
They were fighting over. Did you see the end of it? They were fighting over who's grabbing the pink belt. Sayori tried to take it that first, and Tam was like, "No, no, no, mine."
Yeah. So my theory is that whoever has the blue belt of the like these artist belts is the leader. The pink belt is like just the pretty one, and then the orange belt is like the one who's like the ass kicker and does all the work. So of course Poi takes that belt, and then Sayori and Tam are fighting over the pink pretty belt, and Tam's like, "No, I'm the pretty one." So I guess like the Sayori's like the Cosmic Angels leader now, because
She's the leader.
She's got the blue belt.
She didn't even smile, almost.
The question is if because I assume they're just gonna end up with all the belts in H.A.T.E. Like whose belt would be which if like when H.A.T.E wins and takes them from Cosmic Angels? I assume Saya's got to be the leader of the blue belt.
Yeah, Thekla's the pink belt.
Nah, I feel like Thekla's the ass kicker.
Are they gonna make it so the girls that don't have any belts are gonna get it? Is it gonna be Team Saia Kamatani, Fukigen Death, and Thekla? Or no, wait, Thekla has one. Uh, who else doesn't have one? Raka, Saia Kamatani,
Thekla would take the pink belt and spray paint
Fukigen
it
Death.
black.
That'd be funny. Oh yeah, Kanami, she's got to be in there.
Oh yeah. Okay, Konami could be the orange belt.
She can paint it black. She's got the spray paint now.
She does have the spray paint. So does what's her name? That's world champion Tora. It's so easy to just. Oh yeah, remember when Shuri was like a mass wrestler?
Is it time to thank some people?
It's been time since you came back from your bathroom break.
For what it's worth, I was really excited for part 2. I like because I wasn't ready to read the press conference, but I really liked watching those videos. I feel like that was more for me than the audience. If nothing else, part 1 will be the podcast. Part 2 was for me. But I would like to thank everyone for hanging out and listening to the Stardom Fan Podcast. Thank you in the chat for having some fun in there. That's always a good time. A special thank you to the Stardom Fan Patreon supporters. You just go to stardomfan.com is the easiest way to follow everything we do, including all our links, the Izumi Project, Juno's articles, YouTube, Discord, all that kind of stuff is found right there. And I Want Victims and The Twilight Dream is our Stardom fans. Jake Ebert is the World of Stardom Fan champion, and Chicken comes in as the Stardom fan icon. Choo choo choo. Thanks, guys,
No choo choo
for
choo.
your support.
Hate.
And thank you, to anyone who's sticking around who's been watching a few of our videos. They have been popping off, so keep that happening.
Yeah.
Feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Is that what
Yeah, you're supposed.
usually happens is 500 people join when we put up Goth Saia's debut, and then 200 of them unsubscribe once they see our ugly mugs on the weekly live stream. But then we'll put something up, and then they'll resubscribe again, so it'll be all right.
Thank you. This is we had like 20 people watch. It was like the science experiment.
Does Kevin Cabeza get a plug? God damn it, Kevin Cabeza! Click on his name. Go to the YouTube Sephiroth. I'll actually put you in the show notes. Kevin Cabeza going for a plug. Well, you might as well. He's got like 8 versions of Stardom fan clip shows. So like he basically takes our 2-hour show and turns it into 5 minutes of funny. So thank you, Kevin, for all you do, and DJ R. Apollos and everyone. I said everyone in chat.
Oh.
Starlight Kid?
Yeah, like the science experiment where we're just like scrolling through Twitter, like talking nonsense, and like you see what photo people start clicking on like the live stream for, and apparently it's for P-Chan.
Oh,
that's the ticket. Need more P-Chan.
You had a whole conversation the other day about that.
Yeah. Yeah, some people say that he died in a horrific accident, that he got eaten by Kagetsu's dog. And there's a pretty compelling case considering like there's photos of like his like stuffing like ripped out and like thrown all over the floor. But I would say that.
But you contend something different.
Yeah, that he faked his death and he just to get away with tax fraud. Because let me just throw this out there: if this like little panda is dead, where's the grave? When was the funeral? That's suspicious. Also, have you ever known a stuffed panda to pay his taxes? I don't.
Well done.
I could just like keep scrolling Tam forever. It's because I'm so happy they're finally like caught up on like all this crap. We're doing like live streams and stuff now, where I can actually scroll on like Twitter and stuff and not have a million spoilers.
Yeah, it is fun being, even in our own Discord, we have a spoiler channel, and it's fun to, like, once a month, I can hop in there because I'm actually caught up.
So there's like a new magazine. I keep saying like, all right, we're done. And then click on another thing. There's like this new magazine called Ring Plus, I guess, where I don't know. I have to like get one and see. It's like brand new. They're only like 2 or 3 issues, and it's like the Stardom photo books, but then they just interview them, and I'm like, why doesn't Stardom have their own magazine?
Good call.
Also, that looks very uncomfortable. What kind of freaking swing is that? Looks like it should be used in the Olympics.
It's just
It's just a bar.
how come whenever Tam's in an interview, she forgets to bring her clothes?
Also, science experiment. This photo like dropped like half our audience, but P-chan gets the views.
Well, then we already said goodbye.
True. All right, goodbye.